Hello everyone. I'm here to do a bag tag. This tag is the ROYGBIV tag, and it was created by Pursefection, or at Pursefectionist. I will link her down below. I was tagged by Chris at Madhatter Bags. The idea behind this, if we all remember from school, the way to remember the colors of the rainbow was ROYGBIV. R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, I for indigo, and V for violet. Had to think about that a little bit. And I thought it was a perfect tag for June, since it's Pride Month and the rainbow flag represents the Pride and LGBTQ community. So these are my picks for my rainbow of bags. My first bag for red is going to be a little different shade of red. I went with the Dooney Ebay Pebble Grain Handle Tote. And this is the color Bordeaux. And it's a very dark red, I guess we can say it. I have other red bags, but I wanted to try and use some bags that really didn't have plans for in like future videos that were, whole subjects. And just, show off some other bags. I've had this bag a couple years now. I carry it periodically. I like it. You'll see that the tag that has the D and the B is not on here. I took it off because it's noisy as hell. It clanks around so bad, and I'd rather put other charms on it anyhow. I like that it has a top zip. It has a strap. It's in there. It also has a nice zipper pocket, and it is big enough to put your phone in. And it's just a really nice bag, and it's actually very comfortable for as big as it is to carry it as a crossbody. My orange bag is also another Dooney. This is another one I haven't shown yet. This is my Penrose satchel in the color, I don't know, orange. That's actually the color name, and it's very orange. I got this off of eBay. Dooney & Bourke has a store under their I Love Dooney brand on eBay. If you didn't know this already, I'll put a link to it down below. And I highly recommend, if you're looking at something on the I Love Dooney website, go in and check the eBay page too, because interestingly enough, as of now, they don't charge you shipping on the eBay ones. They do if you buy it on I Love Dooney. There's a $10 minimum charge. And hey, save a couple bucks. I'm all for saving. But I really like this bag. It is a little on the heavy side and a little on the large. I don't carry it a lot. And it has a crossbody strap. I like the lacing trim on the handle. And I just think it's a pretty color. Still working on that smile. I haven't had this bag a super long time. I usually keep it stored with a towel there to help with that. And that's my orange. The yellow bag was going to be a challenge. I knew as soon as I was told I was tagged, what am I going to use for yellow? Because I don't own a single yellow bag. And then I came up with a really brilliant idea. Originally my thought was, oh well, go with a pale tan. Instead, I went completely out of left field with this one. And I decided to use my Coach City Tote with the Peanuts pattern on it, because hey, Woodstock's yellow and he's all over this tote. I think this is the cutest pattern. When this came out, I was like, oh my word, I have to have that. I've been a Peanuts fan as long as I can remember. My mom used to buy me these little, they were like colored pencils and stuff. Some of you may remember these if you're old enough. They were made by Sanrio, believe it or not. Same company that makes Hello Kitty and a bunch of other really cool little things. They had colored pencils and little notepads, and they were just really cool. And I don't know what I ever did with them. I wish I still had them, because they were just really neat. I've seen them on eBay and they sell for ridiculous amounts of money, but that's my yellow bag. Let's see if I can get a good one. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Woodstock. My green bag, that was a no-brainer. I'm not a big green bag person, but I knew immediately what I was going to pick. My Portland Leather Goods small crossbody, I guess it's mini crossbody tote in the color mint. This is one of my all-time favorite bags that I own. I gravitate to this bag quite frequently in the summer months. I don't see it kind of as a winter bag, and I worry about it getting messed up in our lovely, lovely weather we have here. But that was my pick for green, no questions. I had quite a few blue bags that I could pick from, but then I wanted to save particular print for indigo, so I instead decided to go with my Coach Cassie in the, they call this faded blue is the technical name for it from Coach. Everybody refers to it as Tiffany blue because it is a beautiful shade of Tiffany blue. I love this bag. I just carried it not too long ago, and I bought this one off of Jamie over at James Jam. She was having a blog sale, and when it came up, I couldn't get it fast enough. Ed Braun had had one for sale, and I somehow missed that sale. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta have that bag. Indigo. What do you think my indigo bag is? I have not seen very many reviews of this bag, which surprises me because it is really a very, very nice bag. And this one has a funny story behind it. It's my denim, what do they call it, jacquard bag, the Smith tote from Coach. I think that's a great indigo color. Now the funny story is, when this release came out, all I intended on buying was the double wallet, wristlet type pouch, and what else was there? I think a card holder. That was all I intended on buying. Oh no, I take that back. The mini rowing charm. Got my order in, kind of quit even thinking about what was out there. A few days went by. I was like, I should have bought a bag in that. That is such a pretty design. So I went to the store, and they had the large Laurel, and I ended up getting it and really, really liked it. And then more regrets started to set in because people started doing their reviews on the large Rowan, and I was like, I should have got that. And it had been back and forth on the website several times by this point, and I didn't jump on it. I finally noticed that they had the Smith tote, and I thought, well, that's really pretty. And I'll admit I suffered from a bit of FOMO. I'm not somebody that usually does. So I ordered it, and within 15 minutes, the large Rowan showed up on the website. I was like, are you kidding me? So my first thought was, well, I'll let them both come. I only live maybe 25-30 minutes away from the Coach outlet. It would be an easy return, and if I didn't like this or I didn't like that, I would return one or the other, and I didn't return any of them. I still have them all, so oh well. But that's my indigo bag. Okay, so the last color in the rainbow is violet, and thought about using my Coach Jude in that really pretty wine color, but then I thought, no, I've got a really pretty bag that's actually more of a violet color, and that's the Coach Jade. This is very similar to a Coach Morgan. It's all leather. I love the suede on the front. I got this bag at a consignment store near me for a fraction of what it would have sold for originally, and I couldn't believe it. It's a great little bag. I love, you know, it's got the zip pocket, and I have a video coming up here down the road where I go into more detail about this bag, but that's my violet. So those are my bags for the colors of the rainbow, ROYGBIV. I'm not going to tag anybody because I don't know who all has already been tagged. This has been floating around for quite some time because I've seen other videos pop up into my feed with it. So it's not a new tag, but if you see this and you'd like to do a video on it, feel free. Just make sure you tag me and you tag Pursefection. Like I said, I'll put all the information down in the details, and you can go check some of the other videos out too. I'm going to share a couple of them out there. Fun tag though, and I thought it was just so perfect for the month of June. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing if anybody else does the tag and what bags they pick. Have a good day.